Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium home to the Owls. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners, squaring off with another team from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Roadrunners offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Fires to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The give on the outside. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It's third down. They'll run it from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Rice Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special.
Early on the Jets. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Owls.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finding themselves down 7. Makes the grab on the left side. Here he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
You know, sometimes sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
At the 22.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run, just the ability.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gets open down the middle. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Gentry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. On the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Gets it out fast.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Finds his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance, you're not going to get the first down. I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to get the offense a first down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my map.
Touchdown, UTSA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the run, it's Peterson. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
He takes it at the 45. The return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
3rd down coming.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 1st down. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. And down he goes back at the 3.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quick handoff. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
2nd down coming up.
On the ground, it's Peterson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers. And now understanding zones and how to attack them, it's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he will get home. And the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're the top 25 in the country in getting the quarterback on the ground.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it behind the line. It's Gentry. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
At the 30. 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's carry on. IndyCar tempo as they hit to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
At the 48-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
It leads to 2nd down.
Gonna look downfield again. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with it?
And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Second down coming up.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the punt. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Working the middle, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go right back to it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
3rd down coming up.
He'll sneak it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down Rice. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Bringing it back.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. On the move, it's Peterson. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
You know, I really like this guy running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him.
Breaks into the open. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got him in, it's right. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Powers through. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
UTSA.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense is very lucky to keep possession on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. We'll let you know if any...
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. And look at him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. They get him out rush, and it fades off the sack at the 20.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man in the middle. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10.
And that's a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Trying to get behind the defense. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And how about that? In the fourth quarter, and you need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it inside the 30. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And they go back on top.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll start this drive firing. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Quick release on the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He breaks a tackle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
UTSA.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And they slip just inside that right upright. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've got the screen set up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's carry on. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Roadrunners. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. You've been watching big games in the big house forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
They're trailing by 21 to Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Gentry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Peterson. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab past the marker. Open spaces. Touchdown. No. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Third down coming.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.